Hello, everyone. Welcome out to Blue Springs South High School, Blue Springs, Missouri, for today's Youth Baseball Midwest Game of the Week. We have, I believe, a dandy for you. We have the number one. This is Youth Baseball Midwest polling rankings. Number one, Liberty North Eagles taking on the number 8 Blue Springs South Jaguars here. It's a beautiful afternoon, a little cool but cloudy, and but hey, you know, it's we're not being blown away, and pretty calm day overall. And I think we're going to have a pretty good afternoon for you here today. This one is one of those games that's really unique in the sense that these kind of matchups you don't. You know, you hope for when you're putting up your schedule and you're looking at teams and who's going to be where and going to be doing what. And this is one of those ones you look forward to on your calendar. Two quality programs, not just this year, but quality programs, year after year, quality talent, guys moving on to the next level. This is the game. So, and not to mention, we are in the Kansas City Suburban Gold Conference here. Man, I'll tell you what, it just doesn't get much tougher than this conference. Lee Summit West, Lee Summit North, you got Liberty and Liberty North. You have Blue Springs South, Blue Springs, Staley, and, Raymore Peculiar. Yeah. So it's just a brutal conference. All these teams playing very well right now, especially Staley. Staley has beaten both these teams recently. So the stakes are getting tighter, and not to mention now Blue Springs South is in District 5, so this won't figure into the district. But with Liberty North, Liberty, and Staley, you're figuring into district seedings when you're talking about some of these conference games as well. So very important what's going on here today. Today's game, folks, we want to thank our partner presenting sponsor for the game of the week, and that is Empower Financial. Take a look.
You may have health insurance, but when a major accident, heart attack, or cancer diagnosis hits, the medical bills are only half the battle. Who's paying for your mortgage, your groceries, or the travel costs for treatment while you can't work? That's where Empower Financial Group comes in. We provide supplemental benefit plans that pay cash directly to you, not the hospital. Whether it's an accident or a serious illness, you need the financial flexibility to focus on recovery and not your bank account. Visit empowerfinancialgroup.net for more details.
Check them out on the web at Empower Financial GRP. That's in empowerfinancialgroup.net, GRP there. And we want to thank them for being partners with Youth Baseball Midwest. All right, so let's get to this here. We've got first to start off with Liberty North. Number one, I'll tell you, there's not a lot of holes in this group, folks. Currently 18-6, 6-1 in conference play, and leading the way is Troy Fisher, Parker Jenkins. You got Braden Davidson on the mound doing his thing. He pitched the other night and went 5 innings of baseball, getting the win and taking care of business. So overall, this team has been really, really good. We've talked about them. We saw them at Lee Summit, and we've talked about this team, but a little history behind Liberty North. And again, you have quality talent still from those teams. Troy Fisher, William Bologna up the middle at shortstop and second base were there during those championship runs when Liberty North, from 2022 to 2024, they won 2 state titles back-to-back. They finished in 3rd place in 2024. Missed out last year with a 20-14 record, did not win the district. They're 18-6 this year. But you look at this squad since 2009, folks, or 2011, excuse me, 10 20-plus win seasons, and then you have three 30-plus win seasons in there. It's a pretty impressive resume for this squad. The program just kind of rolls on and does what it does. And when you're talking about offense and defense, this team plays very well. You got a few kids that are just really swinging the bat well. Our player of the game from our game of the week at Lee Summit was Max LeMasters. Max on the season is hitting a robust .404. His on-base percentage is .531 with a slug of .447. That's a .978 OPS for a guy that's hitting it more towards the bottom of the order. You got to have that to be able to be successful, especially in a conference like this. He's got a couple of doubles. He's got 7 ribbies. Oh, and not to mention, he scored 3 runs. He's got 1 base on balls. He's only struck out 1 time. So when you have that kind of production towards the bottom of your lineup, that is what will really help your team continue to have success. Let's see. Tucker Gamet, another young man at the bottom of the order. 37 plate appearances. He's hitting .419. He's also slugging .613. That's 2 doubles and 2 triples. Again, at the bottom of the order here. Ty Lang hitting .319, slugging .348, a couple of doubles, 16 RBIs. This is what you need. Those are 3 guys towards the bottom of the lineup. You got Connor O'Toole DHing today for this squad, as LeMasters has moved up into the order, which you understand why that happens. O'Toole, we'll have to see if production. He's not as productive, hitting .236 on the season, .345 slug, but he's got a double, a triple, and a home run. And not to mention, O'Toole has knocked in 16 runs. When you can knock in, when you're knocking people in, driving in runs, that's huge for your team, especially at the bottom of the order. And he's also scored 13 runs. So the batting average is not as woohoo as what people would think, but he's getting it done at the plate. So, but for today, the pitcher for Liberty North is going to be Harrison Tritz. 20 2/3 innings today. We had a chance to chat with this young man prior to the game here. And so, Drew, let's go ahead and roll that tape. All right, folks, we're here at Blue Springs South for our game of the week, and I have the Liberty North starter, Harrison Tritz, with me. Young man, good to meet you.
Good to meet you, too.
And looking forward to watching you throw today.
Yeah.
Talk to us about your season so far. How have you felt?
I felt really good this season. I've had a couple hiccups in some starts, but I think I'm feeling pretty good today.
Yeah? Talk to us about your pitch mix. What are we going to see from you today?
I got a fastball with some run on it, and then I got a curveball and a changeup.
So do you like to we don't want to give away any secrets or nothing like that. No,
it's
we'll
all right.
do that. But talk to us about how you like to attack hitters.
I usually like to go inside on the hitters, right in their hands, get them down early, you know.
That's old school, man. That's not a lot of high school stuff,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
Everybody's picking that way at the outside. I love that. This team here, offensively, they've been good. When they get runs and they start scoring runs, how does that help you on the mound?
Run support helps a lot for pitchers, any pitcher. You just have more confidence going out there. You guys are scoring runs, and
defensively, you got up the middle, Bologna, Fisher. That's got to be comforting, right?
Defense, yeah, they help out a lot. And then I'm comfortable getting ground balls, and I know they're going to get them out.
There you go. Well, young man, looking forward to watching you pitch today, and thank you for taking a minute with us.
Thank you.
Appreciate Coach for allowing us to chat with Mr. Tritz there. It'll be interesting to see what he does against this squad here. Big spot for them, conference game. We'll see what happens. We had a chance to talk with Coach Braden Brown as well and get a feel for the team since we saw them last. And let's go ahead and roll that, Drew. All right, we're here with the coach of the Liberty North Eagles, Braden Brown. Coach, first time we've seen you second time we've seen you actually, since Lee's Summit here at Blue Spring South, our game of the week. Thanks for taking a minute.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Absolutely. Since we saw you at Lee's Summit, you guys seem to be continuing to play some really good baseball up and down. You've had a loss to Staley, but they seem to be playing pretty well. But your guys continue to have that consistency. What's been the secret sauce?
Really just sticking to the process. That's what we talk about. I tell them all the time, you're measured by your attitude and effort more than your results. Obviously, we're in a results-based industry, so we want to win games. But you're going to win some, you're going to lose some. If you stick to your process and do the little things right, then I think in the long run, in the postseason, that's where it really pay off. So, yeah, we've lost to some good teams. I can honestly say I don't think we've played a bad team this year. So, good competition in this state. And over in Kansas played some good competition. So, love the way the guys are playing right now recently, though.
That's awesome. When we saw you in Lee Summit, offensively, you guys were doing very well. But talking about this young man on the mound today, Jobson, what are we going to see from him?
With Harrison Tritz, he's a junior arm. Got some innings last year on varsity as a sophomore. Electric stuff. He's still growing and still maturing and finding himself on the mound. But it's 88 to 91 with a good breaking ball and a good changeup. And really with him and our whole staff, it's just knowing how to pitch.
Yeah.
I think we get caught up in trying to throw hard and velocity and numbers and those things nowadays, but unfortunately that's not what wins baseball games. It's the ability to pitch and sequence and be an intelligent guy on the mound. And so he's gotten a lot better with that along with the rest of the staff, and I'm excited for him. He's got his best baseball ahead of him.
Did I say his name correctly?
Harrison Tritz. Yep.
That's who's pitching today.
Yep.
I thought it was, did I miss that?
Jobson's a courtesy runner, so my lineup card probably threw you off there.
Yes, there you go. There you go. My fault,
all
folks.
Good. All good.
That's all good. Hey, we're living through it. Harrison Tritz, be pitching. Coach, offensively, you guys continue to swing the bats pretty well. The lineup, how consistent the guys? I thought the bottom of your order is doing so well. We saw Max Lemasters. These guys understand their role in the lineup pretty well, don't they?
Yes, they do. They all they feed off of one another, and hitting is contagious. And we want to play a brand of putting pressure on the defense. We want to create chaos. Doesn't always have to come in the form of bunting. Doesn't always have to come in the form of hitting home runs. So that's our identity. We want to get on. We want to run. And 1 through 9, they know that. And we're fortunate to have a lot of depth. So, guys get banged up here and there, we can slide the next guy in. And everybody seems to know their role and what helps the team win. And that's what's most important. So it's fun to watch when it's on. And it seems like when we do take a step back, we get after it in practice and we respond the next game, which is most important to me, how we respond.
Well, it's good to see you guys again. Appreciate you taking the time for us today, and good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate Coach Brown for taking the time to chat with us here before the game gets going. And so we're going to have some fun with this one. Liberty North, strong candidate. This is going to be a difficult district here with Liberty North, Staley, as we said, and Staley. These four teams, it's going to be interesting to see. They're going to be duking it out all the way to the district final, and some quality teams here. Blue Spring South hosting here today. Blue Spring South, the 2025 Class 6 state champions. And, we get a little history from the South Jaguars. And you go back to 2009, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got 10 district titles. That's pretty good. That's what's known as getting it done. And not to mention, that's a third-place finish. You got a fourth-place finish in 2018, second in 2022, and they finally broke through and won the championship last year. So, that's two third-place finishes, a second and a first. And 6 20-plus win seasons for this squad over that same time, with the high water mark being last year with 28 wins. They also won 27 in 23 and 26 in 2022. So they've been flirting around that mark. They're 15-6 this year, 3-2 in conference play. And the interesting thing about Blue Springs South is they are in that they're in District 5. So Blue Springs and Blue Springs South are both in District 5. That's Grain Valley. Rockbridge, I think, is one of the teams that might be a contender here with Blue Springs South in that District 5 when you head to the championship. That will be interesting. I believe Hickman's in that one. Hickman's played some pretty decent ball, but pretty up and down depending upon what you got there. And so when you start talking about districts, that's what you get. Fort Osage, Grain Valley, Smith Cotton. Now, Smith Cotton could be difficult in that. They've got some players they've won. They're playing some pretty good baseball. And I'll tell you what, you just don't want to pitch to Kendall Hagedorn. So in District 5, Blue Springs South isn't just that easy. Of course, they're crosstown rival Blue Springs. You got Grain Valley. Hickman, Rockbridge, Smith Cotton. And the same down there, we talked about District 8, Liberty North, Liberty, Park Hill South could still be stubborn in that one with Staley. So we'll see how that all shakes out in the end. When you're talking about who's leading the way for this squad, we're going to see Cooper Callahan at short, Braden Suferling on the mound, Wyatt Denny. These are some players that are having fantastic seasons for Coach Bear. And when you look at Wyatt Denny was a second team All-State infielder last year, and is a catalyst for the baseball squad. This is a quote from Coach Bear. And he's heading to that's what's interesting to me. He's headed to the University of Central Missouri, that's UCM, the Mules, to play football next fall. So you got this football player, this grinded out football player mentality kind of dude at second base playing for you. And Coach said he'd had a very bad ankle injury this fall during football season and rehabbed hard to get back to play with his teammates. So he's coming off that injury, getting healthier. So we're going to keep an eye on Wyatt Denny through this game and what that means for them. So we're going to take a moment here, though, and we got Blues coming on. We had a chance to talk with Coach Bear before the game. So, Drew, let's go ahead and roll that.
All right, folks, we're here at Blue Springs, at Blue Springs South High School. It's our game of the week, and we're excited to have Coach Ben Bear with us. Coach, good to see you.
Good to see you, Brian.
Thank you for taking a moment here. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
First off, we always look at the season, in thirds. Mm-hmm. We're in that middle third here. You're in conference play. Have you figured out kind of where you're at even through that first third of the season?
We're getting there. The early part of the year, everybody, you bring back guys and people think they know what's going to happen and all that, but every year is a whole new year. So new group of guys, it takes you a little while to figure out how that's going to fit and everything's going to work, but guys are doing a great job, working extremely hard. So, we have a heck of a good one today too. So we'll see what happens here.
You guys coming off a state championship run, does it Do you have to kind of refocus some of the kids that are coming back from that?
I was worried about that, to be quite honest with you, but not with this. Not with my guys. This group of guys, extremely ready at the beginning of the season. There wasn't a lot of, we didn't really go talk about trying to defend it, because we're not defending anything.
Right.
No one's going to take the one that we want to. It's not going anywhere. It's ours. We have to go win another one. Try to put ourselves in a position to go do that. So that's the mindset that we had, and our guys have been all about that all year.
Very good. Today we're going to see Mr. Graydon Suferling on the mound. Talk to us about this young man and what he's meant for you.
He's a great young man. He's a great kid. He kind of came onto the scene last year. We got him on the mound a little bit, and he did a great job. There at the end of the season, had awesome things over the summer, and he's had a very good beginning to his year this year. So, he's a guy that. Sorry about that. You're gonna get some guys. When you give him the ball, you're gonna get 5 good innings hopefully out of him. So hopefully over that. But yep, he's gonna fight for you.
Offensively, Coach, it's been, and we're watching. We don't see everything,
Right.
of course, but just watching scores, seems like your offense has been ebbs and flows.
Yeah. Part of that is trying to figure out, who, where, all that kind of stuff in the lineup and how it's going to fit. But when we're on, we can swing the bat a little bit. But I think sometimes guys get in their minds that I got to try to hit for this and hit for that and try to hit home runs and stuff. And when we don't do that, when we just go up and have good at bats, usually we have some success. So we're hoping again. I hope we see that today, but. It's a high school baseball game, so you don't know what you're going to see sometimes.
Some days chicken, some days feathers.
Yeah, yes, sir. I was going to say something else, but we'll go with that.
Oh, man. Hey, Coach, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Yeah. Looking forward to today's game. First time here.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Thank you for being here. It's awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks, Brian. Yep.
Want to thank Coach Bear for taking the time to chat us up here. Going back to Wyatt Denny, folks, when we talk about players, this young man's hitting .431 on the season. You got 10 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs. And I'll tell you, man, it doesn't get too much better than that. And so we want to see if the public address announcer is going to be introducing what that gives. So we'll jump aside here and see if the public address announcer, no, that's it. He's just doing the hi, how do you do with the sportsmanship deal. So back to it. 17 ribbies for Wyatt. He's walked 12 times, only struck out 6. This young man is getting it done. If he wanted to play baseball, I guess he could. You know what I mean? At the next level, I think he probably could. As we are getting the Blues, everything set up, I want to thank our other sponsors partnering with us here for today's game. Keeping the scoreboard company will be Prime Sports Midwest, and also Premier Pitching Performance. Both these folks been great with us. We appreciate it. Our player spotlights presented by Johnny's Tavern, serving up tradition since 1953. And folks, this is the second time they've worked with us on our player spotlight. We were over at Lee Summit, and the food is great. Got to go check it out. Appreciate them providing us lunch today. It was really good. Enjoyed it a lot. We're going to be getting ready, set to go here, folks, and we're going to be getting to our starting lineups here in just a moment. But a couple other kids here. We talked about the bottom of the lineup for Liberty North. We're going to look at the bottom of the lineup here a little bit for this Blue Springs South squad. Michael Petty at the bottom there. He's hitting 269, but he's also walked 17 times. So he's getting on base pretty well here for this squad. His on-base percentage, Michael Petty's is .741. Logan McFerrin, the catcher, McFerrin hitting .354 we're going to step aside and let the public address announcer announce that, and we'll be right back with the starting lineups.
Number 6, Owen Smith.
Batting third and catching, number 16, Ben Hiley. Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 10, Troy Fisher. Batting fifth at first base, number 17, Parker Jenkins. Batting sixth, the third baseman, number 2, Max Lemasters. Batting seventh, the right fielder, number 12, Ty Lang. Batting eighth in center field at number 9, Tucker Gannon. And batting ninth, the designated hitter, number 7, Connor O'Toole. On the mound for the Eagles, number 19, Harrison Tritz. Head coach for the Eagles is Jake Bradshaw. He's assisted by Jeremy McIntyre, Braden Brown, Nick Mossage, Ryan Rippey, and Lance Moore. And now the starting lineup for the 2026 Blue Springs South Jaguars. Leading off the second baseman, number 2, Wyatt Denny. Batting second, the left fielder, number 1, Blake Morgan. Batting third, the shortstop, number 8, Cooper Callahan. Batting fourth and pitching, number 7, Graydon Superling. Batting fifth, the third baseman, number 21, Parker Ward. Batting sixth, the designated hitter, number 6, Bennett Collins. Batting seventh, the first baseman, number 3, Michael Petty. Batting eighth and catching, number 13, Logan McFerrin. And batting ninth, the center fielder, number 19, Griffin Robertson. In right field, number 4, Wyatt Taylor. The head coach for the Jaguars is Ben Baer. He's assisted by Sean Callahan, Clint Longwell, Chris Miller, Michael Coburn, and Matt Sekenick. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask you please rise and place your hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, let's get to it. Starting lineups for today's contest. First, for the visiting Liberty North Eagles, leading off will be number 1, Will Bologna. In the 2-hole, number 6, Owen Smith. In the 3-hole, number 16, Ben Hiley. In the 4-hole, number 10, Troy Fisher. And in the 5-hole, number 17, Parker Jenkins. In the 6-hole, number 2, Max Lemasters. 7-hole, number 12, Ty Lang. In the 8-hole, number 9, Tucker Gammett. And in the 9-hole, number 7, Connor O'Toole. He will be the DH for today's ball game. Defensively for the Blue Springs South Jaguars, on the bump, Graydon Superling. His battery mate will be Logan McFerrin. At first base, Michael Petty. At second base, Wyatt Denny. At third base will be Parker Ward. Shortstop, Cooper Callahan. In center field, Griffin Robertson. In left field, Blake Morgan. And in right field will be Wyatt Taylor. That's our starting lineups here, presented by Empower Financial. All right, here we go. Superling out to warm up. We saw him pitch in the championships finishing out that state championship game against Staley. There again, that's the other thing. We've talked about this so much, how the Kansas City Suburban Conference, especially in Class 6, has dominated the championship over the last 6 years, and even so much so that the two teams in the final for Class 6 were from the KC Suburban. You had the Staley Falcons taking on the Blue Springs South Jaguars. So District 8, District 5 represented. Everybody chasing, in my opinion, the KC Suburban Conference at this point. And we're here. That's why we're here. That's why this is a game of the week. Let's go. We hope you enjoy the broadcast. If you like what we do, please, if you're watching, take a moment, hit the subscribe button, hit that dinger next to it. We got more live broadcasts coming up throughout the season, and they'll give you notifications for everything coming up. Appreciate you being here. And ball one to Bologna. Suferling with a serious fastball. It is 90 plus. It's real. And he's quickly, though, behind 2-0. That's always something I've talked about, I've discussed, especially at this level. High school kids still trying to figure it out with that kind of velocity. Working on getting the command of the fastball. 2 balls and a strike. And that's where you see, I think, some ups and downs with the young pitchers that throw hard. They're still learning how to command that fastball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. So after a 2-0 hole, he's back 0-2, hits that outside corner quickly twice with good fastballs. Woohoo! There, man, right off the get, we're buzzing the tower. Negative Ghost Rider, the pattern is full. He's just throwing fastballs. Threw another one. Bologna's just able to get enough of that to foul it off. See if he comes with. Does. Can't land the curveball. And it's a leadoff walk. It's a good at bat for Bologna.
Now batting the left fielder, number 6, Owen Smith. Number 6.
Smith coming to the plate. Smith on the season. And that's ball one. Smith on the season hitting .410. Top of this order is very healthy with Bologna, Smith, Hiley, and Fisher. That's fouled back into the fence. And Suferling is ahead 1 ball, 2 strikes to Smith. Smith having a pretty productive year, 16 RBIs out of that 2-hole. And Liberty North's offense has been good, folks. We saw them score 14 runs against Lee Summit. Excuse me. That's upstairs. 2-2. Suferling, a long look. Curveball misses. 3 balls, 2 strikes, so he's gone full to both the leadoff and now the 2-hitter. A lot of pitches here in the first inning, and that's fouled into the fence. That's 13th pitch here so far in this inning. No outs. He's looking to get that friendly ground ball so they can turn up to the defense pretty straight away. Pinched, of course, a little bit towards second base, and then fouls another one off. Needed a couple baseballs. So we get all the baseball situations settled out, chasing them out. Off the fist and going to be foul. So another quality at bat here for the Eagles in this first inning. Ground ball. It's going to get, he'll have to go the short way, to go to first base to get one. Bologna into second base. That ball was chopped high. Wasn't going to be any chance for a double play, but Denny makes the play. Hiley's coming up. Hiley very productive here, hitting .380 on the season. Runner in scoring position. Starts him with a curveball, a little different there. Got it in for a strike. Maybe a little different feel. Hiley with 20 RBIs. Grounded to the shortstop. Oh, that's a nice play. Oh, and he dropped the ball. So a break for Bologna. That's a huge break because Ward, that's a nice play by the shortstop Callahan. And it looked like Ward on the transfer dropped the baseball. And Bologna is able to get back to second base. So Hiley reaches on the fielder's choice. So it's first and second with one out. That's a nice play by Callahan. So Fisher, who has been hitting some tanks all season, 7 doubles, 4 home runs, and a triple, takes ball 1. Fisher hitting .343 on the season. He's slugging .657 as the throw over to first is not in time. They had a kind of a wheel play there, kind of sneak in behind him. Didn't catch him, napping. And that is slicing and foul. We have a courtesy runner, number 11, Milo Jobson. He's running for the catcher. One ball, one strike. Two young men here heading to an ACC and an SEC school duking it out on the high school fields of Blue Springs, Missouri. Fastball misses up. It is 3 balls and a strike to Fisher. And one of the things that Liberty's been able to do is get the pitch count up. There's 22 pitches already in this, and that's ball 4. A lot of patience. McFerrin headed out to talk to the pitcher. Callahan joins it. And just a quick how do you do for the pitcher. Let's go. And there's still nobody has scored. I mean, all these pitches, and it's still 1 out, and a double play leaves the run off the board. Parker Jenkins steps in, looks at a curveball for strike 1. Jenkins looking to do some damage. 17 ribbies on the season, looking to add to his stats. And he lifts one into deep left center. Catch made. Throw comes into third base. Everybody moves up. Robertson runs it down, makes the throw in. Parker Jenkins with a sac fly to open the scoring. So Bologna scores from third, and everybody moves up 90 feet. And it's 2 outs now with Max LeMasters to the plate. And that is ball 1. He has not been able to locate that fastball in the strike zone with consistency so far here in this first inning. 1 ball, 1 strike. Good off speed, way out front. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Trying to catch up to 90-some mile-an-hour fastball, and then they throws you a changeup. Your arms feel like they're jello. Fastball, strike 3 on the inside corner. They scored 1. They stranded 2. We head to the bottom of the first with the score Liberty North 1, Blue Springs South coming up.
You may have health insurance, but when a major accident, heart attack, or cancer diagnosis hits, the medical bills are only half the battle. Who's paying for your mortgage, your groceries, or the travel costs for treatment while you can't work? That's where Empower Financial Group comes in. We provide supplemental benefit plans that pay cash directly to you, not the hospital. Whether it's an accident or a serious illness, you need the financial flexibility to focus on recovery and not your bank account. Visit empowerfinancialgroup.net for more details.
If you want to learn more about them, go to empowerfinancialgrp.net. That's empowerfinancialgroup.net. Learn more. So let's get to the starting lineup here for the Blue Springs South Jaguars. Leading off, number 2, Wyatt Denny. In the 2-hole, number 1, Blake Morgan. In the 3-hole, number 8, Cooper Callahan. In the 4-hole, number 7, Graydon Suferling. In the 5-hole, number 21, Parker Ward. In the 6-hole, number 6, Bennett Collins. He'll be the DH today. In the 7-hole, number 7, Michael Petty. And in the 8-hole, number 13, Logan McFerrin. In the 9-hole, number 19, Griffin Robertson. Made a nice play there. Defensively for the Liberty North Eagles, on the bump will be Harrison Tritz, his battery mate. Ben Hiley. At first base, Parker Jenkins. At second base, Will Bologna. At third base is Max Lemasters. And shortstop, Troy Fisher. Center field, Tucker Gammett. In left field, Owen Smith. And in right field, Ty Lang. So Wyatt Denny steps in. Tritz comes in to the plate, and it's ball one. So a 29-pitch inning for Suferling. We'll see if Tritz can do better. And that is through the hole between first and second for a leadoff single for Denny.
Number one, Blake Morgan. Number one.
So he keeps hitting. Blake Morgan to the plate, 384 on the season. He's got a 493 slug. Pops that one foul and out of play. That was a car. Throws not bad. He's back in time easily, but Blake on the season, as we were talking about, 4 doubles, 2 triples, 9 walks. 6 walks, 5 Ks. Runner goes, swing through, and it's a strike. And he's safe. It's a good throw. Just a little late. So it's 0-2, stolen base for Denny. Runner in scoring position. Blake from the left side. Just got a little bit of that curveball, and it foul. We'll do it again, 0-2. Went into fair territory, so we have to get that. Tritz, 0-2 pitch. And that is going to be foul. So both teams putting together some good at-bats. Curveball. It's going to move the runner over. Nice job by Tritz getting to first base. Basic PFP.
Now batting the shortstop, number 8, Cooper Callahan.
It's out number 1. But nice job by Morgan to get that runner over to third. So you got Cooper Callahan to the plate. Sac fly gets him home. Ground ball to the other side. They are playing at regular depth, so they're not going to, even the first and third baseman are back. So it looks like they will concede a run if he gets it on the ground. That's ball 1. Beautiful afternoon here in Blue Springs, Missouri. Curveball lays off, takes ball 2, misses low. That's a good take, man. seeing that pitch early, but shoot, this kid's hitting the cover off the baseball. Fastball misses upstairs. And it's 3-0 to Callahan. Pitcher's having similar issues with the fastball, location-wise. And that's a strike. 3 balls and a strike. And that's full. Cooper Callahan now is back to full. Nice job by Tritz getting this back to a full count. And a fastball elevated. And a strikeout. Suferling to the plate. Opportunity to help himself. Not only does this man pitch well, but he sure does swing the bat well. 449 batting average on the season. And he drives one to deep center field, and it is gone. Graydon Suferling hits a shot. Ho-ho! 2-1, Blue Springs South. Home run, 2-run dong.
Now batting the third baseman, number 21, Parker Ward. Number 21.
Gives Blue Springs South the lead, 2-1. Ball 1 to Parker Ward. And that is into right field. Catch made for out number 3. But not before Blue Springs South with the 2-run home run from Suferling take a 2-1 lead. We head to the top of the second.
And Price Chopper. Thank you, these great businesses, for your continued support of Blue Springs South Baseball. Fans and players of Blue Springs South would also like to remind you.
You may have health insurance, but when a major accident, heart attack, or cancer diagnosis hits, the medical bills are only half the battle. Who's paying for your mortgage, your groceries, or the travel costs for treatment while you can't work? That's where Empower Financial Group comes in. We provide supplemental benefit plans that pay cash directly to you, not the hospital. Whether it's an accident or a serious illness, you need the financial flexibility to focus on recovery and not your bank account. Visit empowerfinancialgroup.net for more details.
Empower Financial Group, folks. EmpowerFinancialGRP.net. Go check them out. Learn more about them today. All right, we're gonna roll with our first player spotlight, presented by Johnny's Tavern. Today's here in Blue Springs, serving up tradition since 1953. A local favorite that's been serving up with great food, cold drinks, and fan favorites. Their world-famous burgers and stone oven pizza. It's a perfect spot to catch the game and be part of the action. Johnny'sTavern.com, 1175 Southwest State Route 7. That's a mouthful. Blue Springs, Missouri.
Top of the second, and the right fielder, number 12, Ty Lang. Number 12.
Graydon Suferling, folks, the pitcher here, our first player spotlight. This young man, a 2.66 ERA, headed to Wake Forest University, ACC. Just kind of burst onto the scene last year. As a pitcher, he's always swung the bat very well as he ball 1 to Ty Lang here. And that is fouled back into the fence. 1 ball, 1 strike. That's good hustle. a 2.66. He's 13 runs, 11 earned, a 1.07 whip with 43 strikeouts and only 11 walks. And he's quickly ahead, 1 ball, 2 strikes. So Suferling heading to Wake Forest, and here he's got to have a quick inning. That pitch count already working up. And I think Liberty North, these hitters, starting with Ty Lang, try and work that, continue to battle and keep working those counts up. And that one's fouled off. Hits him in the shoulder. And as we said up top here, not to mention, this young man can swing it. We just saw him hit a 385-foot laser blast out of this ballpark to help himself. And it's 2-2. Suferling, as we said, slugging .739. And that's his 5th home run. He's got 2 triples, 4 doubles. OPS at 1213. Getting it done there. And a ground ball sharply to the shortstop. Callahan up with it for out number 1.
Now batting in center fielder number 9, Tucker Gammett. Number 9.
Tucker Gammett to the plate. And that's our player spotlight presented by Johnny Savard, a local favorite since 1953. All right. First at bat for Tucker Gammett. And he takes strike 1. Gammett hitting .419 on the season. That's ball. Blocked well by McFerrin. .472 on base percentage. .613 slug so far this season. And that's into right field and tailing away, and making the catch is Wyatt Taylor in right field for out number 2.
Now batting the designated hitter number 7, Connor O'Toole. Number 7.
So a little quicker inning here for Suferling, kind of settling in. Maybe that home run helped him kind of settle down. Connor O'Toole, the DH. It's ball 1. Curveball in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike to O'Toole. We talked about the bottom of this order for the North Eagles, and it's been good for him. O'Toole's up 2 balls and a strike. And that's a strike. 2-2. He's got 8 walks on the season. He struck out 10 times. Curveball up over the mound. Callahan to it on the run. That's a heck of a play by the shortstop for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the second. 2-1 Jaguars. All right, folks, today our let's go. All right, folks, today's player spotlight for the Liberty North Eagles is Harrison Tritz, the pitcher, presented by Johnny's Tavern. Today, Johnny's Tavern, Blue Springs, a local favorite that's been serving up tradition since 1953 with great food, cold drinks, and a fan favorites like their world-famous burgers and their stone oven pizza. It's the perfect spot to catch the game and be part of the action. Johnny'sTavern.com, or you can visit them here in Blue Springs at 1175 Southwest State Route 7 in Blue Springs, Missouri. Tell them Youth Baseball Midwest sent you. You were watching the game, you got hungry, decided to go to Johnny's Tavern. 2 balls, no strikes here in the second inning. Bottom of the second to Bennett Collins, the DH. And that's a strike on the inside corner. Tritz on the season, 20 2/3 innings. He's started 5 games as that ball is into and down for a single into left center. As Collins leads off the second.
Number 3.
Michael Petty to the plate. Tritz is 1-0 on the season. He's given up 17 runs, 15 earned. He's walked 8, struck out 20. A 5.08 ERA with a 1.452 whip. So even though he hasn't walked a lot, he's given up some runs, but he's been pretty productive. An opponent batting average of 275. Another throw over. He's back in time. And so he's not pitched poorly at all. Probably not coming up on the winning side of certain things, but certainly here the number 2 guy on their roster for conference games. And here he's got he's given up a leadoff single. Harrison Tritz, our player spotlight, presented by Johnny's Tavern in Blue Springs, Missouri, serving up tradition since 1953, and that is into and drifting into left field and making the catch is Owen Smith for out number 1.
Now batting the catcher, number 13, Logan McFerrin. Number 13.
Logan McFerrin, the catcher, at the plate. Takes ball 1. McFerrin hitting .353 on the season. And that's a swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tritz has been much more economical, although Suferling had a much better second inning with only 12 pitches in that one. Maybe an 11. 2 balls and a strike to McFerrin. If you get that kind of production out of your catcher, it's good hitting. .354, a .500 slug. He's got 12 RBIs. He's got some pop in that bat with 2 doubles, a triple, and a home and 2 home runs. And it's now 2-2. Tritz has done a nice job. Even if he's fallen behind, he works very hard. He gets back and counts. Competes very well, and that's a good pitch. Freezes McFerrin. McFerrin disagrees, but the blue is nobody's friend in the stands, I'll tell you. But looked like a pretty good pitch to me. Griffin Robertson to the plate. Left side. Number 9 hitter. That's outside for ball 1. Hiley did a nice job of framing that one up as well. Got the sun coming out. Yeah. Need some sunshine, right, guys? Yeah. Runners back in. It's outside. 2-0. Here's where you're 2 outs, and I know he wants to keep the runner. I don't think Collins going anywhere. That's not a big lead. But Tritz, I think he needs to focus up here. Now he's behind 3-0, and I think he lost a little focus on the hitter. Do not want to walk the 9-hole hitter to get back to the top of this order. Gets a strike there. You'd much rather face the top of this order. Wyatt Denny already singled and scored at the bottom of the 3rd. And that is high for ball 4.
Now batting number 2, Wyatt Denny. Number 2.
Wyatt Denny to the plate, 1 for 1. $17 RBIs. He's got a chance here to drive in another one. That's a good pitch by Tritz, getting ahead, way out front on the changeup for strike 1. When we talked to Harrison before the game, that's what it, fastball, curveball, that changeup. I'll tell you what, folks, if you have a good solid fastball and you can work that changeup off of it, it's going to be, it's hard to hit. Good curveball, comes back, changeup, curveball, and he's down 0-2. Good sequence for Tritz right here. I would imagine that Denny is probably thinking, what's he going to throw? He's got everything at his disposal. Curveball, and Denny just gets a piece of it. Stays alive. It's a good pitch. If you're sitting on a fastball here and you get that changeup, fastball upstairs. He goes down swinging for out number 3. We head to the top of the 3rd inning with the score 2-1, Blue Springs South. Today's player spotlights, folks, both pitchers so far not disappointing. Presented by Johnny's Taverns and Blue Springs, a local favorite. that's been serving up tradition since 1953. Great food, cold drinks. Oh, look, famous burgers, world famous burgers, stone oven pizza. It's the perfect spot to catch the game, and we appreciate it. I believe they said they got our game on in there. I hope everybody's enjoying it. If you're watching, take a moment, subscribe. Johnny'sTavern.com, 1175 Southwest State Route 7 here in Blue Springs, Missouri. The food is great. Tell them Youth Baseball Midwest sent you. All right, here we go. Back to the top of the order with Will Bologna here in the third. It's ball one. Suferling back out on the mound. A much better inning in the second. And a strike at the knees. 1-1. Strike up top. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Curveball misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Bologna. Just gets a little piece of it, fouls it off, and it is 2-2 still. Foul back out of play. Bologna walked and scored the only run for Liberty North in the first, and he's here 2-2. He's walked now 19 times, if you count the last one there. Fouls it off again. And that is in the gap and down. Bologna hustling around first. He was hot out of the box. A hustle double for Will Bologna. And another leadoff here. Bologna having himself quite a day. Owen Smith. I don't know what happened there. They were talking a little bit. I think the ball, I got blocked a little bit. It looks like the ball, I think, as it came in, got missed and hit Bologna as he was into the bag. So. But looks like everything's all right. So Suferling, foul tipped into the glove for Owen Smith. Back into trouble with Bologna at second. Gets it pulled back. It's ball one. So we'll see if Coach keeps the bunt on here and just moves the runner over. I think so far runs may be a premium. Got Hiley on deck. And that misses 2-1 now. Hiley reached on the fielder's choice. Jenkins had the sac fly. Fisher had walked, so navigating through the top of this order is difficult at best. And that is fouled out of play. Evens the count at 2. Deuces Wild. Looks like Superling was talking to himself a little bit out there on the mound. Three balls, 2 strikes. Smith. That is the second full count he had worked. Grounded out in the first inning, but here gets the walk. And it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Or excuse me, 1 ball. First and second with nobody out. Oh my gosh. Ben Hiley to the plate, and we've got a quick visit to the mound. From the coaching staff, so just chatting him up here. It looks like he's just trying to get him settled in, get back to it, throw a strike, see what happens. So the meeting of the minds is over. Hiley's coming up to the plate. Troy Fisher on deck. Both these guys got pretty good thump in their bats here, folks. Hiley with 4 home runs. Oh! So after the meeting at the mound, trying to settle him down, Hiley is hit by the pitch on the very first pitch.
Number 10, Troy Fisher. Number 10.
We're going to see Jobson come back in and run for Hiley. My goodness, we're back to the first inning here. Troy Fisher, though, he was up there with just the 2 on and walked. Now he's got the bases loaded. There's no place to put Troy Fisher, and it's not a good spot for any pitcher. Starts him with the curveball and strike 1. Still nobody out. Double walk, hit by pitch. That's grounded. Oh, steps on the bag, comes home, and tags him out. That is a heck of a play by Ward. Oh, tagging. Oh no, that's the one. That's the young man that was out. He was out. Everybody screaming tag him. That was Owen Smith. He was already out. So Bologna.
Now batting number 17, Parker Jenkins.
So Owen Smith is out with 5 unassisted. And then Bologna is the second out, 5-2 if you're scoring at home. That is a huge ground ball. Nice play by Ward over there, and popped up on the first pitch deep and out by Taylor in right field. The base is juiced. They're stranded. We head to the bottom of the third, 2-1. Jaguars. Oh, man. Folks, if you noticed, our good friends over at Prime Sports Midwest have been keeping the scoreboard busy between innings. Your favorite destination for all things baseball. Our favorite destination is Prime Sports Midwest is the official gear provider for Youth Baseball Midwest. From top gear to expert advice, they help players get game ready. Hey, get yourself game ready. We're game ready. And go check out Prime Sports Midwest, primesportsmw.com. If you're in this area, you can order online, shop online. If you're in the St. Louis metro area, 2 locations, Fenton, Missouri, and Chesterfield, Missouri, in the St. Louis Premium Outlet Malls. 1550 Ocella, it's in Champions Village. Tell them Youth Baseball Midwest sent you, folks. All right, here we go. Back to it. Wow, that was huge for Suferling. Bases loaded. Ward on a hot one hop, scoops it, tags, throws home. They get the tag of Bologna, and one pitch after, they get the fly out and out of the inning. That was unbelievable. And it's Blake Morgan to the plate here in the third, and he takes ball 1. Wow. Into center field, drifting back is Gamet, and he makes the catch for out number 1.
Now batting number 8.
Cooper Callahan coming to the plate now. Pretty good crowd here, folks. Both sides showing up very nicely. Callahan struck out his first at bat. He got ahead 3-0 and then watched 3 strikes. And that one, oh, Tritz, outstanding play. Tritz got the glove down. It knocked it off his hand. He hung with it and makes the play for the out. That was big time. Sometimes that's what they say, man. Pitchers are athletes too. There you go. Graydon Suferling, so he's thrown 3 pitches in this inning. Suferling to the plate, and that's ball 1. That's good baseball economics right there, folks. When you get 2 outs on 3 pitches, that's pretty impressive. Another soft ground ball cut off. Oh, LeMasters cut in front of Fisher. Communication. Both guys, understand it. So the infield single for Suferling brings up Parker Ward, the third baseman now. Just made that outstanding play. Sometimes this is where guys come back and they do something big. Ward hitting .361 on the season. He's got 15 RBIs. Blue. We have a courtesy runner for the pitcher in number 18. That is DeAndre Roberson running for Suferling. And he goes on the first pitch, and he is gunned down. Ben Hiley with a hose job, and that finishes the inning. We had 2. Top of the 4th, 2-1 Jaguars.
Tonight, senior Logan McFerrin would like to recognize his father, Mr. Ben McFerrin. Logan wrote, "My dad is a Legacy Suite honoree because he has always sacrificed his own time and energy to support me and my goals. Whether it's driving me to practices, showing up to every game, or just being there when I need advice, he never hesitates to put me first, and that means..."
You may have health insurance, but when a major accident, heart attack, or cancer diagnosis hits, the medical bills are only half the battle. Who's paying for your mortgage, your groceries, or the travel costs for treatment while you can't work? That's where Empower Financial Group comes in. We provide supplemental benefit plans that pay cash directly to you, not the hospital. Whether it's an accident or a serious illness, you need the financial flexibility to focus on recovery and not your bank account. Visit empowerfinancialgroup.net for more details.
Empower Financial Group, folks. Visit them at empowerfinancialgrp.net. That's empowerfinancialgroup.net. All right, here we go. To the top of the fourth inning, we'll see LeMasters, Lang, and Gamet. Suferling back out. He's at 51 pitches. Was that 61? I can't tell. It looks like maybe 61. He's thrown quite a few through 3 innings. That's pretty high. That first inning was tough. That's where most of them came. Had some struggles again in the third. And now he's back out for the top of the fourth. LeMasters, he was our player of the game for Liberty North a few weeks ago against Lee Summit. And here we are again. This young man struck out looking in the first. He'll be followed. We had a little extra time in there. They were honoring some folks in the stands here. A good fastball. Gets ahead of LeMasters here in the fourth. Grounded sharply through the hole, past to diving Callahan. LeMasters with a leadoff single. Here again, the bottom of the order.
Number 12.
Doing work for Liberty North. Ty Lang to the plate. Lang hitting .319 on the season. He's got a couple of doubles, and he takes ball one. Two and 0. It's 3-0. And there is action in the bullpen for Blue Springs South. That is number 15 over there. Warming up. The throw over is passing. LeMasters turns, and he's heading to third. The throw is cut off. On the errant throw to first base, LeMasters showing off the wheels, man. Rolling all the way into third base on the throwing error. Three-one count, fouled back into the fence. 3 balls, 2 strikes. And that is ball 4.
Now batting number 9, Tucker Gamet. Number 9.
Single base on balls, the throwing error. First and third, nobody out. That's a strike on the inside corner. Tucker Gammett. Center fielder for Liberty North. Throw over. He's back in time. Strike on the outside corner. So he's down 0-2, but we've seen this from Suferling. He's gotten ahead and not been able to put hitters away. Curveball. The throw hits the runner. Lemaster stayed put. So a stolen base for Lang. McFerrin given a sign, my fault. I don't know, it almost looked like he didn't want to let go of it, and it ends up, because he just kind of hit behind the mound there. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Gammett. That's fouled back out of play. Goes upstairs, 2-2. "74 pitches here so far for Suferling, just through, and we're not through the 4th. That's a good curveball, probably the best curveball of the day from Suferling. Gets Gammett swinging for out number 1. It's a big out right there. Second and third. Connor O'Toole, William Bologna at the top of the order is on deck. Ball 1. And that is fouled back into the fence there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Baseballs. That misses. 2-1. Swung right over the top. If he can start finding that slide, I mean, but you know, he's almost already at 80 pitches. I think he's just trying to get him through this inning and get to the next pitcher. 3-2, and I don't know if he's going to be able to do it. If he gets O'Toole here, spoils the curveball. Another one. Three balls, 2 strikes. He's been trying to get that curveball over. Does it there, and that is strike 3. That's a good pitch. So he has landed that curveball a couple times.
Now batting number 1.
And he gets O'Toole looking for the strikeout looking, and now we got Bologna at the plate. Walked and scored. doubled and he was tagged out coming home, and it's ball one. Scored the only run for Liberty North right now, and there's that curveball. Lands for a strike. 1-1. That stays in. 2-1. Three and one. That is the third time Bologna has been on the base. 2 walks and a double. Owen Smith, the lefty. Owen Smith. Oh, to the second baseman. He's safe. He's coming home and safe. LeMaster scores. That was a heck of a play by Denny just to get that. Flips it to second base late. Coach Bear coming out to talk to the umpire as Bologna slides in safely. I thought that was a good call. It didn't look like, I thought he beat the throw myself. But that was bang, bang. It was tough. That's a tough call, but make it. So Owen Smith on with the fielder's choice, and 2 runs score as Ty Lang doesn't quit hustling. It's 3-2 Eagles. So we get a long visit here. Coach Bear talking to his pitchers. 2 outs. So now you have first and second. Bologna's at second. Smith on the fielder's choice. That was just amazing just to see Denny get to that ball. Goodness. We did get a pitching change. Isaac Roush coming in to pitch now. As Suferling hit 89 pitches, struggling, and that was it for him. So Isaac Roush, a 2.31 ERA in 9 innings pitched. He's allowed 5 runs, 3 earned, a 1.54 whip with 9 Ks and 4 walks. We'll step aside here for a moment, and we'll be right back.
16, Ben Hiley. Number 16.
All right, here we go. Roush now at the plate. The two runners still belong to Suferling, as he takes over at first base. No, I'm sorry, he isn't. He's in right field. So Taylor is out. Suferling heads to right field, and Roush is on the mound, and that hit him. So Hiley is hit by a pitch for the second time. And Troy Fisher, I'll tell you, the Blue Springs South pitching staff is playing with fire here. I mean, this is the second time that Troy Fisher has come up with the bases loaded. And they got away with it in the third inning. But, man, I don't think you want this is not something you want to do on a regular basis. And that is ball one. Bologna at third, Smith at second. Hiley at first. Another curveball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Foul back out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Five home runs on the season for Fisher. And that is through the hole. And that's going to score 2. A 2-out RBI single for Troy Fisher. Fisher comes through this time with the bases loaded.
Number 17, Parker Jenkins. Number 17.
And it is 5-2 now, Eagles here in the top of the fourth, as they've scored 4 runs. And that's away from the catcher, but not enough. Parker Jenkins is now at the plate. That's a swing and a miss. Parker Jenkins is one of their top hitters here in this lineup. Runners go. The throw through and into center field. It looked like McFerrin was trying to argue that there was batter's interference there, but the umpire disagreed, and the runner jumps and scores. And that's off Ward and into left field and bobbled again. Fisher scores, and it is unraveling here for Blue Springs South. That ball was smoked. This is happening mostly, folks, with 2 outs. This is all happening with 2 outs. Gamet struck out. O'Toole struck out. And then Bologna walked, a fielder's choice, a hit by pitch, single, 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 a walk. And now we're back to batting around. Ty Lang up for the second time in this inning, and it is strike one, and that is into and down for another hit. Ty Lang in the inning has walked and scored. Now he has another single. And Parker Jenkins to second. Excuse me. That was LeMasters. Excuse me, folks. That was Max LeMasters. He's got 2 singles. We got Ty Lang coming up now. My fault. So LeMasters has 2 hits as he started off the inning with a single. That's right. And then it was a walk by Ty Lang. Both those guys come around to score. I'm sorry, I missed. Then it was 2 strikeouts, and then the floodgates opened. Get my story straight here, and I'm sticking to it. And that's in and line to Suferling for the catch. And that finally ends it. So Ty Lang lines out to the right fielder for out number 3, and we head to the bottom of the 4th inning now, 7-2 Eagles.
You may have health insurance, but when a major accident, heart attack, or cancer diagnosis hits, the medical bills are only half the battle. Who's paying for your mortgage, your groceries, or the travel costs for treatment while you can't work? That's where Empower Financial Group comes in. We provide supplemental benefit plans that pay cash directly to you, not the hospital. Whether it's an accident or a serious illness, you need the financial flexibility to focus on recovery and not your bank account. Visit empowerfinancialgroup.net for more details.
All right, folks, here we go. A big inning for the Liberty North Eagles as they continue to flex their muscles on the offensive side. This team is, as we saw at Lee Summit, they are very good offensively. And Harrison Tritz now on the mound. That's a long inning. We're going to have to see what he does here as we get into this inning. And sitting a while, does he get back out? Is he throwing strikes? He's only thrown 42 pitches through 3 innings. Now here, the bottom of the 4th, he's going to be facing Parker Ward, Bennett Collins, and Michael Petty. So let's see. Tritz comes out pumping a strike for an 0-1 count early here for Ward. One ball, one strike. And that is into left field. Started to come in, settled himself. Smith makes the catch for out number 1.
Now batting number 6, Ben Collins. Number 6.
That misses outside. Ball 1. Bennett Collins at the plate. And that's going to drop for a 1-out single. Got it off the handle.
Now batting number 3, Michael Petty. Number 3.
Michael Petty coming to the plate. We talked about this in the pregame, Michael Petty. And that is a ground ball in to right field, and Collins into second. So back-to-back singles here in the
Now batting number 13, Logan McFerrin.
fourth inning after he gets the first out. And Logan McFerrin, the catcher, to the plate. McFerrin has an opportunity to drive in some runs here. He's got 12 RBIs, a home run, a triple, and 2 doubles. So we'll see if they can cash in here at the bottom of the order for the Jaguars. They're down 5. And a little blooper. And the catch made by Fisher going back on it. Nice play by Troy Fisher for out number 2. That's the senior headed to Arkansas. Griffin Robertson to the plate. Foul back out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. So no throw by Hiley. 1 ball, 1 and 2 strikes here to Griffin Robertson. So double steal. Second and third. Tritch trying to work himself out of this. Two balls, 2 strikes. Fly out, a pop out. And he's trying to finish Robertson here in the bottom of the order. Long look. He steps off. Bottom of the 4th inning. Got some folks up there on the hill watching the ball game. I like that. That's cool. And that misses upstairs. 3-2. It's one of the bigger ballparks, high school ballparks I've seen. It's 380 to center, 325 down the lines. Across the street is the high school. And a walk to load the bases here and bring up Wyatt Denny. Denny hitting .431. This is not the guy you wanted to see here. And Coach Brown's heading out to the mound to talk. They do have some activity in the bullpen over there for Liberty North. I think this is just a visit to see how he's doing here, because this young man that's coming up to the plate has 10 doubles, a triple, 2 home runs. He's got 17 ribbies. And he can flat out get the job done. So big spot here after they put up after they put up 6 in the 4th. Can they it's 2 outs.
Now batting number 2, Wyatt Denny. Number 2.
So everybody back to their spots. Bologna playing way deep on the grass. And shaded more towards, well, he's probably right in the middle there, but he shaded more toward the first baseman. So big hole there up the middle. Fisher pinched holding the runner. And that is into center field and caught on the run. Gamet, as that ball was hit on a line, but it was out. We head to top of the 5th with the score 7-2 Eagles.
Thank you to these great businesses for your continued support of Blue Springs South Baseball. Fans and players of Blue Springs South would also like to remind you to please refrain from spinning sunflower seeds on the field of play or in the stand. Thank you for your cooperation.
You may have health insurance, but when a major accident, heart attack, or cancer diagnosis hits, the medical bills are only half the battle. Who's paying for your mortgage, your groceries, or the travel costs for treatment while you can't work? That's where Empower Financial Group comes in. We provide supplemental benefit plans that pay cash directly to you, not the hospital. Whether it's an accident or a serious illness, you need the financial flexibility to focus on recovery and not your bank account. Visit empowerfinancialgroup.net for more details.
Empower Financial, go to empowerfinancialgrp.net. Learn more. All right. Tucker Gamet, heck of a running catch there for the Eagles to finish that off in the bottom of the 4th with the bases loaded. Squares, shows to bunt, pulls it back. Ball 1. Roush back out on the mound here in the top of the 5th. And that's out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a catch made. Nice play by Denny there at second base. Getting over, that's the guy you want taking that. Up the middle, they're very athletic with Callahan and with Denny. And that's a nice play. Out number 1. Connor O'Toole to the plate. O'Toole is 0 for 2. He's grounded out and struck out in this ball game. But, man, they're looking to face that man again here at the top of the order in Will Bologna. They haven't been able to get him out. He's walked twice and doubled. And he scored twice. And it's quickly 2-0 to O'Toole. And that's fouled back out of play. Oh, coach flashing the hands in the third base box. bobbled it a bit, but recovered pretty well. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Curveball popped up. Over is Callahan, and that's going to get into the bullpen for the North Eagles. Good effort. Callahan was trying to climb the fence there. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Lays off the curveball, 3-2. That's lined back up the middle and going to be down for a single for O'Toole. And Bologna back to the plate.
Number 1, Will Bologna. Number 1.
So ball 1 to Bologna here. Coach giving signs. Back in. That's fouled back behind him to the fence. 1 ball, 1 strike. If you just look at his batting average, it doesn't tell a lot of the story, and that misses low. Runner goes, he swings, he foul tipped it. It's a foul ball. Everybody's going back. But Bologna is hitting .260 on the season, but his on-base percentage is .417. He has drawn 18 walks, scored 20 runs, so his biggest strength is getting on base, and he has done that today here at the top of this order. That's sharply at the shortstop out there, and a 6-4-3 double play ends the inning as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning, 7-2 Eagles. All right, folks, today we have our player spotlight for you for the young man, Cooper Callahan, presented by Johnny Taverns. Johnny's Tavern, there it is in Blue Springs, a local favorite that's been serving up tradition since 1953. Great food, cold drinks, and fan favorites like their world of famous burgers and stone oven pizza. It's the perfect spot to catch the game and be part of the action. Hey, I'm hoping, they talked about putting our game on. Hope it's there. Hope you're enjoying it. Johnny'sTavern.com, 1175 Southwest State Route 7 in Blue Springs, Missouri. We're going to get to Cooper Callahan as our player spotlight here in this inning. This young man doing some damage. for this squad. But first, we're going to see Blake Morgan, who takes strike one. Leading off, Cooper Callahan is on deck, the shortstop. That misses in. You know, we had a chance to get some information here from Coach and that is grounded to Bologna. Up with it. Bad throw, and he's safe. Oh, my goodness. The error from Bologna, and the leadoff is on in front of Callahan. Coach Callahan was a first-team All-State last season and was one of 9 recipients of the ABCA Rawlings Gold Glove for high school baseball players. He was a member of the basketball team that also finished in second in state as well. And he's headed to Southeast Missouri State when he gets done here with the Jaguars. And it's ball one to Callahan. Throw, and he's back in time. Tritt's back out on the mound here in the bottom of the 5th. Callahan hitting .356 on the season, 24 RBIs, 2 home runs, a triple, 2 doubles. The .525 slug and the .925 OPS is pretty outstanding. Coach, woohoo! Getting out of the way there just in the nick of time. 1 ball, 1 strike. Callahan's played outstanding at defense here as well, starting that double play. He's only struck out 10 times and he's walked 5 times. And he's safe. Boy, that looked close, folks. Woohoo! That's a heck of a move by Tritz. My goodness. And another throw over. And he's back. Our player spotlight presented by Johnny's Tavern. Serving up tradition since 1953. Make sure you go check them out after the ball game. Ball is out, and the throw is into center field, but nice job there by Gamet, making sure he stays at second. So stolen base. Yeah, go check it out afterwards. We had some pizza and wings. The pretzels are fantastic. The pizza, I love the pizza, man. That New York style, it's nice. I like it. I like it like that. There's a strike. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Callahan. He's over 2, struck out, grounded out back to the pitcher. Well, that was the one that took his glove off. Good pitch by Tritz. And Callahan is out again on strikes.
Number 7.
That is out number 1. Suferling, the only runs on the board are due to this young man's 2-run home run in the first inning. And Tritz, since then, has been pretty good. He's worked around some trouble here and there, but overall, he's pitched very well. And he takes strike 1 on the outside corner. Morgan reached on the air. He stole the base. He's at second with one out. Long look again from Tritz. Curveball, that's fouled out of play. Two balls and a strike. That misses up and in. Tritz again taking a long time. You know, just an FYI, it's not enforced much. It has a 3-1 count now. And that's ball 3. There is a pitch clock in high school baseball. It's just not enforced very often. I don't think anybody sits around and just gets a stopwatch out and watches it. It's just a timely manner. You know, nobody. And that is a pitch in the dirt. Good jump for Morgan. Gets another stolen base. 3 balls, 2 strikes. As Suferling swings over that one. Quick little message here from the catcher. Hiley back behind the plate. Full count. Runner at third. It's 1 out. Strike 3. Freezes him with the fastball. Gets him looking. And Parker Ward to the plate. So Tritz with a big fastball that sits Suferling down looking. And the runner is at third now with 2 outs. Fouled off his leg. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that's a strike on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That misses away. 2-2. And that misses. The curveball can't get him to chase. It's 3-2. Bottom of the 5th, getting late in this game, 5-run lead with that 6-run 4th inning for the Eagles. Oh. And that's the same pitch that Suferling struck out on. It looks pretty good. I mean, we head to the top of the 6th, 7-2 Eagles. All right, folks, you've probably noticed, as we talked about in the pregame show, our scoreboard, our score bug during the game there is good friends with our folks over at Premier Pitching Performance. If you want to dominate the zone, they're a private pitching organization built to help athletes dominate the zone through assessment, training, and detailed analysis. They give pitchers the tools they need to improve and compete at a higher level. PremierPitching.com, the great Boost app now updated, coming out. And if you want to learn more about it, go watch the podcast on the channel here with Brett Graves. Just brought that out. He's talking about what's coming new on the Boost app. PremierPitching.com. Dominate the zone. All right. Owen Smith here for the Liberty Eagles here in the top of the 6th. And it's 2 balls and no strikes here to Smith. Smith has grounded out, walked, and reached on a fielder's choice. He scored, and it's strike 1. Two balls, 2 strikes. I think I could have had that. On deck is Ben Hiley, followed by Troy Fisher. Into shallow left field. Morgan under it. Makes the catch for out number 1.
Now batting number 16, Ben Hiley. Number 16.
Hiley has been on base all 3 times, but he reached on a fielder's choice, was hit by a pitch twice, and has scored once. So he's 0 for 1 with a run scored. And that's fouled back out of play. Out of baseballs. Got to have a baseball. Somebody get him a baseball. Oh, he's got a baseball, but blue is out. And that's fouled into the fence. No balls, 2 strikes to Hiley. Stuck in there on it. I think he thought about chicken winging it and then didn't. And that is a single into left center for Ben Hiley. That's the 4th time on base for this young man.
Now batting number 10, Troy Fisher.
Troy Fisher to the plate.
Now running at first base, number 11, Milo Johnson.
Fisher, the shortstop, heading to Arkansas after he's done here. Athletic shortstop. He even did some work behind the plate for this. We saw him behind the plate at Lee Summit. And that is fouled off, out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner goes, and it's past a diving Callahan on his way into third. Hustling is, that's Jobson running for the catcher. Milo Jobson into third base on the single from Fisher. So back-to-back singles. Coach Bear coming out to the mound. I think we're going to get another pitching change. Looks like it. It's first and third with 1 out. And let's see what's going on here. So right now it's just a conversation. Troy Fisher, man, he just keeps doing it for this team. He's got 2 hits in this ball game. And he reached on the fielder's choice and walked. He's been on base all 4 times as well. 2 for 3, the walk. He scored once in the 4th. Has 2 RBIs. All up and down this lineup. And yes, we are going to get a pitching change. Number 11 coming into the ball game. So Roush is going to be done. And we're going to see number 11 here. We'll get that name for you here shortly. On the mound. So I'm going to have to wait for the public address announcer. They didn't put numbers. I don't have numbers next to the pitchers here in my deal, so hopefully we'll get that real quick and we'll see what it is. We'll step aside for a moment and we'll be right back.
Now pitching for the Jaguars, number 11, Cooper May.
Cooper Mang on the mound here for the Jaguars. Mang's got 7 innings pitched. He's got a 6 ERA, a 1.71 whip, 5 strikeouts. Coach is just trying to go where he can here. As we have Parker Jenkins, our second player spotlight here for players. presented by Johnny's Tavern, serving up tradition since 1953. A little throw over. Parker Jenkins, he's been a terror for opposing pitchers, hitting .369, a .488 on base as he takes a strike. Slugging .462. This young man has 6 doubles. He's got 17 RBIs and 14 runs scored. As that hits him. So that's another hit by pitch. Too many free bases by the pitching staff here.
Number 2.
And the bases are loaded again for Max LeMasters. Parker Jenkins is a young man that's been really good for this squad. That's our player spotlight presented by Johnny's Tavern. Serving up tradition since 1953. And that is a strike there to LeMasters. Max is 2 for 3 today with a run scored. And that is going to be foul and back out of play. He's quickly 0-2. That misses away. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jenkins also has 2 RBIs in this game. Owen Smith, Troy Fisher, Parker Jenkins, player spotlight there. 2 RBIs this time, couldn't come up, hit by a pitch. Two balls, 2 strikes to LeMasters. Foul back. It's good AB right there. And that is ball 3. 3-2. And that's an RBI walk for LeMasters.
Now batting number 12, Ty Lang. Number 12.
Owen Smith to the plate. Excuse me, Ty Lang. Ty Lang is at the plate, takes ball 1. Two and 0. And it's 3-0. This game is quickly getting away from the Jaguars. and it's an 8-2 lead. Bases are loaded, and that's the obligatory 3-1 strike. And that is ball 4.
Now batting number 9, Tucker Dennett. Number 9.
So Jenkins at third. Tucker swings and fouls the first pitch off, 0-1. LeMaster's at second, and Lang is at first after the walk. He got the RBI walk, and it is 9-2 now Eagles. And that is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Suferling started the game here today and just had trouble commanding the zone. He was out of the game by the 4th and didn't seem to be able to finish off at bats. He would get ahead, and the at-bats put together by these Eagles were frankly just better. He just couldn't finish them. And that's out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gambit steps back in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Mang doing his best on the mound. Oh, Tucker chases upstairs on the slider for out number 2.
Batting number 7, Connor O'Toole. Number 7.
Connor O'Toole to the plate. DH. Singled his last at bat. He is 1 for 3, takes strike 1. That's fouled back into the net. He's quickly down 0-2. Mang. Goes upstairs. Fastball's by him. Out number 3 for the second strikeout of the inning. We head to the bottom of the 6th, 9-2 Eagles.
You may have health insurance, but when a major accident, heart attack, or cancer diagnosis hits, the medical bills are only half the battle. Who's paying for your mortgage, your groceries, or the travel costs for treatment while you can't work? That's where Empower Financial Group comes in. We provide supplemental benefit plans that pay cash directly to you, not the hospital. Whether it's an accident or a serious illness, you need the financial flexibility to focus on recovery and not your bank account. Visit empowerfinancialgroup.net for more details.
Folks, I'm sure I'm speaking for my staff when I want to thank Johnny's Tavern for sponsoring our player spotlights. We just rolled up the last one in the top of the 6th with Parker Jenkins. And they've been presented by the Tavern here in Blue Springs, a local favorite. It's been serving it up since 1953. Great food, cold drinks. Hey, and you know what?
Good game, boys. Ready for that new
Stone Oven Pizza's local favorite, Wilson Wings. Johnny's has become a go-to spot for sports fans and families alike, whether you're catching the game or grabbing a bite. Johnny's Tavern is where the community comes together. Here in Blue Springs, it's 1175 Southwest State Route 7. Hey, let them know. Go after the game. Let them know Youth Baseball Midwest sent you. I'm glad. Hopefully they put the game up in the tavern for you. Probably not going the way of Blue Springs South here. It's definitely not. As Bennett Collins steps into the box and it's ball one. And that's back up the middle past Fisher for a leadoff single here in the bottom of the sixth by Collins. Michael Petty is 1 for 2 today. Flew out to left field and singled, was stranded at second base in the fourth. Bottom of the order here against Tritz, who is still just at 79 pitches here in the bottom of the sixth. And that's fouled back out of play. Strike one to Petty. That's low. 1 ball, 1 strike. Into deep center field, back on it, Tucker. Tucker Gammett making the catch. It's been nice.
13, Logan McFerrin. Number 13.
He does very well tracking baseballs, takes good routes. It gets behind the baseball well. Plays his position smoothly, would be the way I'd put it. McFerrin takes one off the shoulder blade.
Now batting number 19, Griffin Robertson.
And now we have first and second with Robertson now, the old right fielder, excuse me. Actually, center fielder, excuse me.
Now running at first base, number 28, Gino Giusetti.
Gino Giusetti is coming in to run here for McFerrin. Number 28. Courtesy runner. Robertson is 0 for today, but he's walked twice, and he's been stranded at first base both times as he fouls the first one back out of play. Folks, both times we've seen Liberty North twice, and the offense for this squad is legitimate. 1 ball, 1 strike. They put up a lot of runs. And Tritz, I don't know how many people have heard of this young man, but he has pitched a heck of a ball game here today against Blue Springs South. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A good offense. As we heard Coach Bear say, there's some inconsistency, though, offensively, and we've seen a little bit of that today. They've scored 2, and it was off the 2-run home run in the very first inning from Suferling. And they've been shut down pretty much ever since. The middle of the, Collins and Petty have been pretty good getting on base, but that's been about it. Bennett Collins, DH, he's 3 for 3. He's been on base 3 times, but he's been stranded on the base paths. Petty here has been close to the same. Now Robertson walked twice, and he swings and strikes out on a good changeup that just dropped off the table for out number 2. Wyatt Denny to the plate here in the bottom of the 6th. Takes ball 1. That misses in. 2-0. This young man, Tritz, has been money today, folks. He has pitched a whale of a ball game. You know, as we talked about him with Coach Brown, and he even said it in his pregame interview, that, he's struggled, but you just got to keep battling. And this young man is through 6 innings of baseball. And I'll tell you what, he's done a fantastic job. We head to the top of the 7th, 9-2, Eagles.
You may have health insurance, but when a major accident, heart attack, or cancer diagnosis hits, the medical bills are only half the battle. Who's paying for your mortgage, your groceries, or the travel costs for treatment while you can't work? That's where Empower Financial Group comes in. We provide supplemental benefit plans that pay cash directly to you, not the hospital. Whether it's an accident or a serious illness, you need the financial flexibility to focus on recovery and not your bank account. Visit empowerfinancialgroup.net for more details.
All right, folks, Empower Financial Group, empowerfinancialgrp.net. Go to the website, learn more about what they can do for you. All right, here we go. Top of the 7th. My goodness, there's that man again, top of the order. This is his 5th at bat here in the 7th inning for Will Bologna. Owen Smith and Ben Hiley. On the mound is number 10. I'm not quite sure who number 10 is. Again, I said hopefully my truck can roll that up for Blue Springs. Oh, there it is. I got it. That is Zayden Ham. Zayden Ham now on the mound for Blue Springs South. Thank you, Lauren. And that is ball 1 to Bologna. In on the hands, popped it up. Callahan under it. That's out number 1.
Now batting number 6, Owen Smith. Number 6.
Owen Smith to the plate. Ham on the season is 11 2/3, a 6.25 ERA. And that is a fastball up in the zone for ball 1. He's given up 10 runs. He's walked 14, struck out 5. The walks are probably why his whip is up as high as it is at a 196. Only 8 hits. So that's a little out of bounds there. I'm sure he's working to work the walks down. That's outside for a 2-0 count. Smith is 0 for 3 so far. A walk, a run scored. Reached on the fielder's choice. And he's close to working another walk here. It's a 3-2 count here to Smith. Grounded. Callahan to it with the throw. And Smith is out on an outstanding play by Callahan, ranging to it, throwing back across his body. That's a heck of a play by the shortstop. And that's popped up. Everybody giving chase. And that's out of play. I hope we still have our camera over there.
We do, but I got to go fix it.
That's what I thought. So we'll have to get a play there. We'll get that camera. There's a strike. It's no balls, 2 strikes now to Ben Hiley, the catcher. Hiley has been on base all 4 times. Fielder's choice, twice hit by pitch and a single. Run scored in the 6th and goes down swinging. So that is only the second 1-2-3 third 1-2-3 of the day for this squad. We head to the bottom of the 7th, 9-2 Eagles. All right, folks, we got a pitching change here. Max Shepard coming to the mound here to finish this out. 17 in the 3rd innings, and giving up 7 earned runs. He's got a 2.77 ERA with a 2.151 whip. Walked 18, but he struck out 16, so we'll see how this goes. As the Eagles try and finish this out, hopefully we can get our camera fixed on that side for you folks. We're going to be talking about our players of the game right now. I'll tell you what, our player of the game for Liberty North, for me, is the pitcher Harrison Tritz, who shut down this Blue Springs South team after giving up the 2-run home run. Oh, man, I'm telling you. outstanding job, and the 3 hits for Bennett Collins. We'll see here as it goes, but right now Blake Morgan steps in to face Shepard here in the 7th. And it's ball 1. And a strike upstairs. 1 ball, 1 strike. Shepard coming in and working quickly here in this top of the 7th inning. We'll have and that's fouled back out of play. We'll have our player of the game interviews for you on our socials. If you follow us on X at uppercase YBM _ lowercase cast, IG or TikTok at Youth Baseball Midwest. Oh, that was a tough one. Foul tipped. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. Take a breath. That's a whiff, boy. That's a tough one right there. Want to let you know Youth Baseball Midwest is a production of Red Earth Productions, LLC. My staff in the truck, or in the trailer, I should say, our production trailer, getting it done for you today. Our director, engineer, Drew Klutz, making sure everything runs right, keeps everything moving forward for us. We appreciate all his hard work. And that is a line drive single leading off here in the 7th for Blake Morgan. And bringing you the pictures and our social media information manager, making sure everything goes well for us there, is Lauren Klutz. My name is Brian French. I'm the producer of Youth Baseball Midwest, and we're glad you joined us today for our game of the week. Liberty has flexed their muscles offensively here today with 6 in the 4th inning. They put 2 more up in the 6th, have a 9-2 lead. And Callahan at the plate takes strike 1. Morgan with the leadoff single here at first base. And that's in the dirt. And a delayed steal, and he's out. I'm not sure where Morgan was going. You're down 7, and you can see Coach Bear's reaction. It's not a good one there. As Callahan lines out to the center fielder, Gamet, for out number 2. And after the leadoff single, the caught stealing and the line out, and it's quickly 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Graydon Sufferling to the plate now. Strike 1 to Sufferling. Last opportunity for South here. Oh and 2. Shepard working to close this out for Tritz, who threw an outstanding ball game and is going to be our player of the game for the Liberty North Eagles as that ball's fouled back out of play. I know Superfling hit the homer, but Collins, Bennett Collins, the DH, was the most consistent at the plate here for this squad. Graydon Superfling did hit the 2-run home run. We'll probably go with that. I know he battled through some adversity on the mound, but a lot of struggles for South here. And he lines another one deep, and Gamet catches it. He hit the ball hard, but that is out number 3, and the Liberty North Eagles come to Blue Springs South in this KC Suburban Gold Conference game and take the win 9-2. Winning pitcher Harrison Tritz, and we've got a 9-2 win for him. Our players of the game, we have for the Liberty North Eagles, Harrison Tritz, and for the Blue Springs South Jaguars, Graydon Superfling. Folks, we're going to get those post-game interviews for you up on our socials. I want to thank you for joining us here tonight on Youth Baseball Midwest. Everybody have a great night. Have a great day in the Lord. And, hey, we'll see you all soon at the ballpark.